Picking up where we left off at, we had 9 over 1, and I put equals 9, but since this is a ratio, we have to leave it as 9 over 1. Okay, now, number 7. It says find the ratio of the length to the width of an NCAA college football field. So now we have the length and we have the width. So it'll be 360 feet divided by 160 feet. Now we know the feet will simplify out, and we could divide both of these, this numerator and denominator, by 10, and that would give us 36 over 16. Now we could take the prime factorization of 36 and 16, which would give us 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Now 16 breaks down to 4 twos. Now we simplify out what they have in common, which is 2 sets of 2's, and we would be left with 9/4, and that would be it. Now looking here at problem number 8, it says 4 inches of rain in 18 hours. It says write each rate as a fraction in simplest form. Be sure to include units. So remember, with a rate, we're comparing two different type of units, so they won't simplify out like the other problems. So we have 4 inches divided by 18 hours. Now we want to simplify this. 4 simplifies down to 2 and 2, and 18 simplifies down to 2 times 3 times 3. And we know this is inches and this is hours. Now, we have one set of 2's that simplify out, and we'll be left with 2 inches for every 9 hours. And that's it. Now, we have number 9. Now it says 8 phone lines for 36 employees. So we'll do 8 phones. Well, we could put phone lines for 36 employees. So we could break 8 down to 3 2's. And 36 we know is 2 2's and 2 3's. Now we simplify out what they have in common, which is 2 sets of 2's. And we'll be left with 2 phone lines all over 9 employees. So it's basically 2 phone lines for every 9 employees. Now we scroll down here. Now it says write each rate as a unit rate. Be sure to include units. Now with the unit rates, that's where we get into writing it as a decimal. Even though it's a fraction, we'll end up writing it as a decimal. So now we had 275 miles for 11 hours. Now, what we would do with this here, we would take our calculator and we would take 275 divided by 11. And that gives us 25. So our answer here would be 25 miles per hour. And we know this per hour, even though we don't see a number here, it's assumed to be 1. So it's 25 miles per 1 hour. Now we look here at number 11. We have $54.24 divided by 13.4 gallons. Now, we'll take our calculator again. We will have here 54.24 divided by 13.4, which gives us this long decimal, and we'll just round to 2 decimal places because that's what our dollars are in. So we have $4.05. So this will be approximately $4.05 per gallon. And we know that's per 1 gallon. And that is our final answer. Now we scroll down here to number 12. It says we have $1 million lottery winnings paid over 20 years. So we'll take $1 million divided by 20 years. Now, we can simplify out these zeros here because we know we divide both of them by 10. And then we have 100,000 divided by 2, which would give us 50,000. So it'll be $50,000 per year or per 1 year. And that would be your final answer.